and welcome to all our new starters for September. We wanted to welcome you to our maths department at the Quennevais school and to just run through some of the things that you might expect for the next year on your exciting journey. So let's have a look then. This is the maths team. This is me, Miss Hyam, Head of Maths, and Mrs. Goodchild, who is my second in charge. We also have Mrs. Mills, Mrs. Fernandez, Miss Tebolt, who are all very experienced teachers working at the Quennevais. And then we have two new members of staff. They'll be joining at the same time that you will. We have Mr. Walton and Miss Noonan. So exciting times. I want to just briefly touch on three things that I think it's quite important for you to be thinking about when you start thinking about coming to high school with maths. And maths is one of those subjects that some people can worry about a little bit. So I just want to put these three quotes out there that I find are really interesting. There is a difference between not knowing and not knowing yet. Everybody is going to come across things that they think, I have no idea, and that's good. If you knew everything, what's the point of coming to school? So it's absolutely fine to be thinking, I really don't know, because at the end of the topic, you really will know, and that's the whole idea. We do not expect you to come to school in September knowing everything that you're going to need to know. The second thing that I want to mention is that maths is not just for those people who find doing calculations easy. Okay, mathematicians aren't the people that find maths easy. They're the people that enjoy how hard it is. It's not all about getting the right answer. It's about the journey that you took to get to the right answer. It's about the problem solving. It's about the working things out. You are number detectives, and it's that part that mathematicians enjoy. Getting the right answer is easy, especially if you've got a calculator and you already know what to do. It's about figuring out how you get to the answer. The last thing I want to mention is probably the single most important thing. If you think that you can come into a maths classroom and make no mistakes whatsoever, then you are not going to learn anything, because mistakes are a vital part of learning anything new, especially maths. Mistakes allow thinking to happen. Every time you make a mistake and you realise that mistake, massive learning has taken place. So please do not be afraid to have a go. Do not be afraid of making mistakes. Hey, I make mistakes all the time. So maths, well, lots of people, when you say maths, oh yeah, it's just about working out numbers and sums. It's not really. We do so much more than just work with numbers. And these pictures highlight a few of the things. I will talk about a couple more of these, but everything from problem solving challenges to working with pi, building 3D shapes, even in food tech, making recipes and things. So what will you expect in September? Well, we have a 2-week programme called Inspirational Maths in Year 7, and it's all about how to really engage with maths, to take away all those fears and those worries, and we show you how anybody can learn maths and how it's all about having a go and solving problems. Last year's Year 7 loved the Inspirational Maths, so hopefully you will too. I want to mention briefly Pi Day. It's probably one of the most important days in the maths calendar. If you've never heard of it before, just you wait until next March. And Pi Day, we do lots of discovery work right across the school. This year we were actually learning about aliens. And the year before that, we were making our own pie line that stretched all the way through the bottom half of the school. We do lots of good things like that, but it's not just in the classroom. Pie Day means you get to pie the teachers. And this is always great fun. The kids always love this one. So I'm sure you'll be up there with your foam custard pie, ready to join in the fun when it comes around next year. But what does maths really look like in the classroom? Because it's not all fun and games. We do lots and lots of hard work. But our work generally is lots of talking to each other, lots of trying out new ideas, lots of hands-on maths. It's certainly not sitting in silence copying out of a textbook. Absolutely not. You'll do lots of nice fun activities in maths. We even do lots of work on the computers. Yes, it's hard work, but we try our very, very best to make it good fun as well. Not just in the classroom as well. I mentioned briefly about our problem solving outside activities, and this is where Year 7 last year went outside for a whole afternoon and did a lot of challenges together, working in their teams, how to solve a lot of problems. It was a big competition and the kids absolutely loved it. And we finished off the day with an ice pop as well. We also do a lot of cross-curricular activities. Here you can see some students working using their geography skills to try and find some treasure on the Jersey map. And here you see some students building nets, which they can also use as part of their design technology as well. We do things like code breaking in history, and as you saw, the food tech with making recipes. Lots and lots of cross-curricular activities right the way across school. And so it brings me to, how can we get you involved? Well, this is the time of year when you would normally be coming into school to actually see for yourself and experience for yourself what it's like at Quennevais. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen this year, but we wanted to try and show you some of the things that went on last year. This is the work of some of the students from last year. Like I say, that's not going to happen this year, unfortunately, but we are going to try it online. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you 3 different activities where you can do the tessellations that last year Year 7 did. You can do making 3D shapes like cubes and ninja stars out of a piece of paper. And you can do some colouring exercises, which is great fun as well. Stay tuned to hear more about those things, and we really, really hope that you can do some work over the summer and bring it in to make a fantastic display for us in September. I want to leave you with one thought. This little paragraph here really sums up what you should expect from maths. When you enter the maths classroom, you are observers, thinkers and planners. You will discover patterns and you will make predictions. You will solve problems and you will develop logic. You will try new things and you will make mistakes. And that's where you will learn the most. You will try again and eventually you will succeed. You will learn how to think and talk mathematically, how to look at a problem in lots of different ways. You will become mathematicians. We are really looking forward to seeing you in September. Have a lovely summer and see you then.